What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Mario Kart Tour on the channel, and welcome to my good friend Flo. How you doing tonight, Flo?
Yeah, hi, I'm fine. Tonight is wrong for me, but yeah.
It's morning
as
for you.
always, early morning for me, evening for Matt. Yeah, I'm excited for the new tour. Let's see.
Yeah, it's going to be good. So we're about to go in and check out the Winter Tour, bit of a strange title, being a city tour set in Bangkok and Singapore and the likes. But hey, it's winter in parts of the world. It's also summer here, so it could have been called the Southern Hemisphere Summer Tour. I don't know, but we'll have fun with it. And I know people were excited to have Bangkok back. I said maybe 3 tours ago, I was predicting Bangkok coming back, predicting Daisy Tidress coming back, and 2 tours ago I invested in her for the first time, which is extremely exciting for me. I know you're invested in her too, Flo, so we'll be excited to see those ranked loadouts as always. And there it is, the Winter Tour. We've got the opening title screen look full. Super excited for what this is going to be. What are you excited for this tour, Flo? What excites you and what interests you in the tour?
Yeah, so of course, the Bangkok tour brings back memories from my first top 100, first and only. Yeah.
Time for a second one.
I might, but I probably won't have the time. Let's see. Of course, the loadouts should be quite good, at least for the old Bangkok tracks, because High Daisy covers all of them, and I also have some nice karts and gliders on the other tracks. But let's see how the new tracks are covered. And Singapore is also very nice, probably 2 or even my 2 favorite cities in Mario Kart. And I'm also not mad of Tokyo coming back. So I think it will be a nice tour.
Yeah, I think I'm the same. I'm really excited for Singapore to come back as well. I've really enjoyed that, and I got a world record, actually, my only current world record still on Bangkok Rush. I can't remember which variant it was now. I think it might have been the R variant.
It was the R variant, yeah, because it is a nice combination of gold me and then yellow off-roader.
Yeah,
which I didn't own back at that time.
Wow. Yeah, so I'm excited to see that course again. But if you're going for a world record, please do not grind that track. Please leave my world record in place. Thank you very much. I'm just kidding. Of course, you can go grind that track and try to beat me if you want to. I know Tyler will probably try to beat me on that course. We'll jump into the tour. We'll check it out. Just before we do, though, I do want to shout out our Action Count champion of the tour, and we had some really, really cool runs that I just want to briefly shout out here. And we've even got some last minute ones here from Dallas Steve. It's been really cool seeing people engage with the competition. But of course, we've got 2 people that I want to shout out. First one is Skogland. Firstly, he had this insane 303 action count run on Twilight House, which is absolutely insane. How many actions did you get there, Flo, on that course in the end?
I think I got 217 in the ranked version and 251 in the first try in the non-ranked version, which I was a little bit upset about that it was the non-ranked version. And then I tried for over an hour on the other one, and she just couldn't reproduce the run. But yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah.
200 action is fine.
You can't complain, right? Yeah. And then we had, so Skogland also got this insane run here, which is 204 actions, which doesn't sound that crazy, but this is the Ghost Valley in ranked. And I wonder if...
I don't think it's the ranked version. I think it's the T version, because question mark block is not on the ranked version.
Of course. Yeah, so 204 actions on the Ghost Valley track. Pretty insane. This was 10 actions over the estimate, which DKR puts on his score sheet, which is pretty crazy. So well done, Skogland. Awesome work. And then the other person I want to shout out is Melody, who had this very cool run. I'm not sure if she shared it here. She might have shared it in the main chat. So I might not be able to find it right now. No. It was a couple of days ago. Let me see if I can find it quickly. But, oh, here we go. This might be it here. Yeah, so a really nice run, 210 actions with Astro Toad, only level 1. So really cool. I was grinding with level 1 giant banana me, and it was yellow me, and it was not working. I could not get the frenzies. I think the most I got was like a mushroom frenzy or a queen frenzy and nothing else in the run. So yeah, 210 actions with a level 1 Toad. So well done to both Melody and Skoglund. I'm going to give you a tie, a first place tie this tour. So you are both our action count champions of the tour for the Space Tour, and it was a fun tour. Lots of great courses to grind. So yeah, make sure to reach out over on Discord and we will set you guys up. If you want to have your inventory inspected as well, I've been doing that as well, so we could do that. All right, let's get into the winter tour. Make sure to like the video, guys. Hit subscribe. Let's get straight into this, and it will be starting out with my ranked results. And it was a pretty tough ranked this past tour with that level 1 driver for me. So I was hoping to stick with 3rd place. If I can stick in 3rd place, then I'll tier up again, going for max tier. So there we go, 3rd place, the gold Lunar Cruiser. All right, let's see what's in this gold pipe. Let's not muck around. All right, the sports cube. Only level 3 on this account. I've got that 6 and double capped on my free to play. But yeah, obviously wasn't really useful on this account. Great, I'll totally take place 3. And what did you get in your ranked cup, Flo?
I also got 3rd, and the Black Cat Cruiser for me, also at level 3. So not really worth it, but yeah.
Yeah. All right. Tier 96, we're only 3, can you believe it? Only 3 weeks away from people reaching max tier 99. It seems like it's gone very, very quickly. And we'll have to see. Does that mean, I'm actually kind of not really excited for reaching max tier, because that's probably going to mean an update to the game, which could involve something that we don't like. I won't say the words, but it could be some kind of update that increases maximum things. Anyway, that's all I'm going to say. So we'll see what happens. But I'm excited to get my 300 rubies. I really do need that with the amount of coin rushes I've been doing. That will be very nice. All right, let's go ahead and check out the news as always. And we've got the Winter Fest starting. 2 tours in a row. Winter challenges available. You can get Ice Mario. Whoa, Ice Mario, man. What year is it again? Ice Mario. Wow. Okay, cool. Great. And then we've also got the gift for being in a high tier, get even better, place high in the Winter Tour ranking, and you can get Birdo Orange and Orange Turbo Birdo. So we've got some new supers, very nice. We'll have to check that as, in fact, they are supers. I'm assuming so. And then the Birdo Blue and Blue Turbo Birdo for the second half of the tour. Okay, so again, you can only get it in the first half of the tour. So looking at the ranked loadouts, we're definitely going to be trying to focus on what those loadouts might be in our first week. That's the week to focus on because that has the new items. Okay, cool. All right, the Winter Tour starts now. A new challenge. Finally it's here. So shout out to Ryder Games, who did a video on a update which had been left out of the game. And here it is. So his video was just in time because the big reverse race versus 100, there was an update a while ago in the game, and this extra bonus challenge didn't come. And there it is. So that will be fun to try out. Maybe we can try it out on stream, unless it's, of course, the last cup, in which case I'm not going to spend all my quick tickets to do that. But we'll have to see if it's in one of the starting cups. Okay, and then we've got Spotlight Shop is currently open, Luigi Vacation, the Roaring Racer, and the Stealth Glider. Okay, so I don't think we saw any gliders in the trailer. Correct me if I'm wrong there, Flo. But Stealth Glider.
I don't remember it, to be honest. We have to check. Maybe I remember how they looked like.
Yeah. All right, we'll take a look. The above items highlighted in the banner are on sale. Okay, great. So it looks like this discount on the first item is a continuing feature. I thought it was just going to be for special events, but it seems that they're really trying to get people to purchase stuff by lowering that price. So a lot of people have speculated that Nintendo are concerned about the lack of people purchasing new Spotlight items. I know there are people out there who have barely purchased anything in the Spotlight shop. So, yeah, I think this is going to continue. And as always, those items will only be in the first half of the tour. So make sure to put them up if you want them in the first half of the tour. Okay, so it's the same thing we saw before. Rank Cup for the first half is Metal Mario. Funky Kong Cup is the rank cup for the second half of the tour. Great. Moving on. Okay, so gold pass gifts. So you've got, of course, your pipes, but then we've got the gold umbrella. Interesting. I was wondering what it was going to be called. Kind of funny that we already got the red and gold umbrella, and now we get a gold umbrella. It kind of seems like a backward step. And its coverage probably is a backward step, but we'll have a look.
Yes.
And then the gold Quickshaw. So if we're going to have a gold ult of almost every single card in the game by the end of this year, I'm saying it now, we'll have to take a look at their coverage. So that's what we're here for, guys. It's the main event. We'll go take a look at the new items. We'll see what the ranked loadouts look like, and that's where we're going to see a lot of interest there. So All Cup ranking, we've got Luigi Vacation on the badge. Very, very cool. I would be tempted to go get that badge, actually, because I don't have a Luigi badge. We'll have to look at what the loadouts are like this tour. But, if I was going to go for a top 100, I'd probably go during a Luigi tour. So that's cool. I'm excited about that. And then we've got the... it looks like a commemorative. Yep, $6.99. That's New Zealand dollars, in case you're wondering. Scratching your head there. And it's called the... Hot Pot Hot Rod. I can't wait to find out what it's called in German. That will be funny.
Should I update the game right now?
Yeah. Go tell us what it...
I can sprinkle it in later.
Yeah, tell us what it is later. Hot Pot Hot Rod. So, yeah, I had no idea when I looked at the trailer, so I feel kind of silly, but people pointed out that it's kind of like a ramen bowl or something like that. So obviously I need to eat more ramen. But here we go. Here's our first look at some coverage this tour. We've got the Hot Pot Hot Rod with the Jump Boost plus skill. Very nice. And, oh, look, it only has city courses.
All right.
So,
did you notice the important thing already?
All right, so we've got Bangkok Rush back. But we've got Bangkok Rush 2 and Bangkok Rush 3. This is insane, guys. Wow.
That's it.
Wow.
Yeah.
So 3 variants of Bangkok Rush. I think that's really exciting. If you like Bangkok Rush, then this is your tour. And I think we're going to be all grinding XP for the rest of in the next 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And again, city tours are lower scoring. So in theory, if you have great loadouts, could be a really good one to go for top 100. Speaking to myself there, so we'll see. I probably don't have time for that, but okay, cool. Let's move on. And we've got the Winter Tour, Celebrate the Winter Tour with a second commemorative, a Pineapple one. Wow. They're obviously making plenty of money from these commemoratives, bringing out 2 in the same tour. And we've got Slipstream Plus, and then there's its starting value there. There's not really much point in commenting on the starting value here because it's all city courses. I guess the thing will be the ones with the most new variants. So like this one has Bangkok Rush 3T and Bangkok Rush 2. Both of those are quite useful. Level 6 unlock of Bangkok Rush 3R, things like that. Correct me if I'm wrong, Flo, is Singapore Speedway 3 new? I think it is.
Yes, it is.
Cool. Yeah, so a couple Singapore Speedways there as well as a couple older ones. All right, so seems a good start, of course, for a city item. And then we've got Vacation Luigi for the 30% off. So he's only 105 rubies there, which is very nice. I haven't really thought or done the maths on this, Flo. Maybe you've thought about this. Is it worth getting the upgrade if the driver's only 105 rubies? I haven't done the math on that.
I was also thinking about it, but I think it's 75 rubies because you can buy a coin rush for 25 rubies.
Yes.
And if you do it 3 times, then you have enough for 12,000 coins, which is the equivalent of a driver's high-end ticket. And then you can save some rubies if you go for the ticket and coin rushes instead of buying it from the spotlight. But of course, you have to do the coin rush. You have to be lucky to get the tickets.
Yeah.
So
If it's
it doesn't matter that much if you're buying the tier shop ticket
yes,
instead.
yeah, and I think a lot of people are buying those tier shop tickets. I know I am, especially for the drivers. Just because, you got to pick them up. You got to have driver tickets, so that's where your point scoring is. Okay, then we've got the Roaring Racer, and then we've got the Stealth Glider. Wow, okay, it looks like the Manta Glider, but a different shape. It's a plane, but it looks like a glider. This is like a glider. My dad is actually into gliders. He's flown gliders before, and it's a plane without an engine that gets towed up into the sky, and then it basically uses thermal updrafts to float and to fly. And this one looks like a glider. They missed opportunity to call it the glider. But it starts with Banana Plus, and then it's got a few of the new ones. It's got a battle course. That's cool. And that's useful because that's the only one, that's one of the only ones that's not a city course. So that's quite good to see.
Yeah.
All right. So the Stealth Glider, 70 rubies. Could be interesting. All right. The Roaring Racer Me Racing Suit. Geez, that's a mouthful. Roaring Racer Me Racing Suit. Okay. It's got racer and racing in the title. That's ridiculous. Dash Ring Plus, of course. Tokyo Blow 4. Singapore Speedway 3, Singapore Speedway 3 RT. Yeah, just Singapore's. Interesting. Okay, in Tokyo. So none of the Bangkoks. All right, makes sense, being it's very, very themed. Get event tokens by making opponents crash. Okay, I might do a follow-up short video on over on YouTube, but for those who are in our Discord server, make sure to check out the Auto Clicker support channel where we have some guides on the best way to collect tokens. So with this one here, you want to pick a high-level giant banana driver in order to make as many opponents crash as possible, and auto mode is fine. So I'll do another video on that, but if you're wondering about the best way to do Auto Clicker for this tour, that is the way to go. Did you have a name for the Hot Pot Hot Rod yet?
Yeah. I just checked it right now. So it's called Schnellkochtopf, which is pressure cooker in English. I just checked it.
Smart.
So, yes, smart. We're a little bit different. And of course, it's just one word and not split into 4 parts, even if it's roughly the same number of letters. But
proof that German is the superior language, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So we've checked that out. Let's go and quickly check out the challenges. Probably not too much interesting in here. Of course, we've got those winter challenges, which look pretty straightforward. Tour challenges and challenges 2. And of course, multiplayer challenges is nice. Total points challenge has some kart tickets. Very cool. All right. And looking at the tour gifts, we've got 2 glider tickets at the top. Very good. I definitely need to have some more driver and glider tickets. I'm running low. Okay, and then the gold umbrella, let's check it out. So it's a coin plus glider, kind of a darker kind of gold color. And then it starts out with quite a lot of Bangkok Rush, so no surprises there. And it's got Tokyo Blow 4 RT, 2 RT, and 3 RT. So quite a lot of RT variants there as well. Okay, cool. Not really. I mean, it's going to be a gamble if you invest in any of these items this tour. But from what we know and the patterns we've seen from the value of the other Gold Pass items, generally we don't recommend investing into Gold Pass gifts in terms of gliders and carts. Then we've got the Gold Quickshore. So this one gets Mini Turbo Plus. It's so generic, I was thinking, is it even a new cart? But yes, it is. So it starts out with some Tokyo Blurs, some Bangkok Rush. Wow, not a lot of new courses. The level 8 unlock is Bangkok Rush 3, but that's a lot of old courses. You can see there's that same pattern that we had last tour in the value of the buffs, Gold Pass items being inferior to the commemorative items, even in a city tour. You can see that prevalent because the new courses are not in the coverage. So you can still kind of get a sense of the pattern even if it's city tour. Okay, let's go check out the shop. Cool. All right, what do we got on the daily selects? Jukebox Buggy, nice to see that there. Silver Candlelight Flight. Okay, a lot of the repeat items. Actually, the Sweet Ride is potentially a valuable item for my account, looking at ticket time. So I might need to pick that one up. What did you get in your Spotlight shop, Flo?
Oh, I can check it right now.
Check it. Then we've got the Me shop. Oh, the purple Me's there. I totally missed out on that. All right, let's do it. I don't know when that's coming back, so I'm going to grab that. Cool. All right, and then token shop.
Yeah, nothing really interesting in mind, to be honest.
Look at this Luigi balloon. That's awesome. That's going to be my new go-to balloon.
Oh, yeah.
I love it. That will be the first thing I buy. I love that. All right, and then we've got daily selects, nothing interesting there, and of course the tech shop. Okay, let's move on. Cool, so let's go ahead and check out the new driver. Assuming that it's going to be, yeah, it's a super. So let's go check out Orange Birdo. My prediction is Birdo's egg. What about you?
Yeah, I think.
All right, here we go.
Let's see.
There you go, Birdo's egg. At least it's a useful skill, kind of similar to Red Shell. We'll see if it gets any kind of super exclusives where you need it. Certainly I haven't invested into many of the newer ones these days. And I'm assuming there'll be no other driver apart from, of course, the Me, which we've already seen. Let's check out the cards. All right. Okay, so first one is the Orange Turbo Birdo. It's got Dash Panel Plus, and then it's got a couple Tokyos, couple Bangkok Rushes. It's got that Bangkok Rush 3 that could be useful. So we have to see where that sits in ranked.
Mm-hmm.
And what else we got? So the Roaring Racer, of course. And, oh, here we go. Here's the new carts here. So we've got that Gold Quickshaw, which we checked out. And the Pineapple 1 and the Hot Pot Hot Rod. Cool. Looks like that's all the carts. All right, let's move on. And the gliders. So we already saw that. Where is it? This one here. The Stealth Glider. And we also saw that one there. Okay, cool. That's it. So I think we've already covered all the new items. Sweet. All right, well, let's get into the buffs. This is the main event. This is what I'm excited for. Let's go and see what got buffed. And yeah, are there any particular items, Flo, you're hoping to get a buff this tour? Of course, all the ones that you invested in, same as me.
Yeah, and only these. So then I can really make top 100. But yeah, so obviously Thai Daisy should get some buff, Vacation Luigi as well. And then it will be interesting. So we can also see here Metal Mario Cup. So we have him on the second course, the Tokyo one, which I think was also covered by Mario Hakama.
Could be.
I think some. Yeah, of course, all the Mii's could get boosted on this track as well. I'm not sure if they have seen that one yet. Might be that they have seen it in the anniversary or some to in advance, but not completely sure. Check. And then in terms of cards, would be nice Warrior Ring and yeah, some other. I didn't invest into the Tuk Tuk card or also the Roaring Racer due to hitbox, but they will certainly get some buffs.
Sweet.
So yeah. Let's see.
I'm just hoping for a Cact B buff, but I've almost given up on that at this point. I mean, it will probably get 4 buffs being a city tour, knowing Nintendo. Okay, so let's check out Tokyo Blur 3T first then. And okay, so it's a White Yoshi, Metal Mario track. It is the Hakama one there. Yeah, just Hakama. Wow, so you got to be invested in Hakama. Samurai Mario that's got it as well. And then, of course, Daisy Holiday Chair always seems to be relevant. She's got such a good set of courses. So that's cool. I'm going to be going with Hakama Mario right now. And then we've got all the Dark Hop Rod. That's a nice appearance there for that one. Pink Speeder, very nice. I don't know what you'll be using here, Flo.
I will probably level up this pink Turbo Yoshi because I'm going with Metal Mario anyway. So
doesn't matter so much.
Doesn't matter.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Finally, some good ranked usage for the gold hard hat.
Oh yeah, that's a good buff for the.
Yeah.
And I don't think. Can you scroll to the right? All right, that's really not looking good for me. I certainly own some of the gliders, but probably nothing higher than level 2.
Yeah, it seems to be a pattern at the moment. This wonderful Ghana is really starting to get some good buffs. And the Parapanina's stayed relevant for quite a while as well, which is cool. And the Glinting glider, of course, has to be mentioned. That's a really meta glider, I think. So great buff for the Glinting glider being a very meta glider from back in the day. I think it was a paywall glider when it came out, so a lot of people do have that one at a high level. That's going to be my loadout there. I'm pretty happy with that for ranked. Let's move on then to Singapore Speedway 3. All right. Oh, all right, so we've got a white Tanuki buff. That's nice. Also, Silver Me, very nice. Mario Satellaview, Luigi Vacation. So you will probably have a good item here. I think probably Satellaview, a lot of people are invested there as well. But I think from one of those 4 drivers, you probably invested. And maybe not in these non-plus skill Miis. I'm guessing you'll be going with Satellaview or Vacation. Is that right?
Yeah, Vacation, probably because Boomerang is just stronger than Lucky 7.
Yeah, and you got some second shelf coin boxes with Gold PD. Golden Me might be a Mii boost, so I don't know if he actually appears in the lobby.
Yeah, that's a Mii boost.
Yeah.
It's the first cup of the race, so.
Cool. All right, so some giant banana fun. Ooh, look at that. Harsh top shelf, harsh. The Piranha Pipes is a good buff for my free-to-play account because I've got that at a high level, but it hasn't had that much usage. Wow, Sweet Ride, that's another reason to get into the Sweet Ride for me. Shielded Speedster, good buff there. I know you're invested in the Shielded Speedster, Flo.
Yes.
And then we've got,
Ooh, interesting. Galaxy Glider got a buff.
Yeah. Bright Balloons is quite meta. These are all very meta items on here.
Yeah, this is a really meta top shelf.
Wow.
So let's see about the other tracks because almost all of the good gliders are selected on this track.
Yeah, I'm scared. Okay, cool. I might have to do something with my cart there, but yeah, for now that's fine. Oh, again.
And look who's there.
No. Oh my gosh. Can he just... I heard Sammy D say on his Kart Life the grind stream today that he doesn't want King to ever come back. And I was like, no, I've got so many courses I need to cover with him. So, well, GG's to those who went in on the pipe and got King Mario. I sat out on it, so, here I am now. Nintendo's punishing me for trying to be conservative with my rubies. That's harsh. That's a really harsh top shelf. And it's worth a mention that Scoglin's going to be enjoying his level 8 quad cash cheap me, and he'll be cleaning up and ranked with that. So nice, man. Nice, enjoy. Maybe I just need to invest in this, giant banana me. Ouch. All right, look at the carts.
Oh.
So we've got Tuk Tuk, we've got the Chairship, got some of the new ones, and really nice buff there for the Blazing Eagle, which I know a lot of people have been getting into. If it starts getting buffs like this, where it's exclusive, then even more people will start to invest. That's very good. And then, so some pretty tough gliders as well.
Yeah.
Ouch.
So now it's getting interesting because there are just no good gliders left for the remaining tracks. So
yeah.
Oof.
Geez, that's probably my worst loadout in a while. Wow. I thought last tour was tough not having a leveled up driver, but this one, no leveled up kart and no leveled up driver. So it's going to be a tough ranked. Looking at my opponents, I don't see anyone I think I know right now, but we'll see what happens. And of course, we've got the rewards. With it's driver ticket week, and you've got those unique rewards as well. So I think it's going to be a very competitive ranked. I mean, I feel sorry for people who maybe just happen to not have one of these drivers leveled. Maybe they don't have Hakama leveled, and they have nothing here either. So it's going to be interesting for sure. Okay, let's move on to week number 2. So we've got Tokyo Blur 4T, Bangkok Rush 3, and Singapore Speedway 3 RT. And it's the Funky Kong Cup. So it looks like Tokyo Blur 4T is going to have Funky Kong on the top shelf, which is cool. It's Mii's galore. So we've got King Boo Mii, Black Birdo, wow, Astro Toad, got Larry, Peach Happy. Oh my gosh, I can't name them all. It's just too many drivers. I'll just keep scrolling. This is an old course, if I'm right. Is it an old course?
Yeah, it's an old course, but nevertheless, it's a quite difficult top shelf, I would say. So I know previously my best option was Classic Mario. And now I'm not sure. So until now I was using Classic Mario on this course, but now you have certainly better options there, like Larry Wintertime, if you scroll to the left. So plenty of options.
Yeah.
There's also Thought Astronaut as a new option, and then of course some Mii's, so plenty of options. Not a really popular one, but some interesting choices
for sure.
there.
Yeah, looks really interesting, and I'll be happy using Larry Wintertime, but does make you really think about the Mii's. You know, if you're invested in one of these lucky 7 Mii's, you're going to be super happy.
Yeah, Santa Mii is also there.
Yeah,
which was 3 times in ranked last time.
Yeah. Looking at the carts again, pretty difficult. Older kind of carts here. I'll probably use the Pink Wing, but there's also the Bad Wagon. That's an oldie for sure. The Black Penguin Slider, I know some people invested in that one. And the Green Circuit and the White Turbo Yoshi was also quite good for coverage back in the day. Okay, so I guess I'll go with the Pink Wing for now. 8-bit Fireflower, very nice. Dry Bowser Umbrella, very nice. Silver Manta, nice. Oh, Yellow Hard Hat, that's nice too. Cool.
Yellow Hard Hat, that's unfortunate because this is pretty easy to cover.
Yeah. Good point. Really good point. And most people are already going to be invested in, Dry Bowser Umbrella or 8-bit Fireflower, right? Okay, cool. Let's move on. And then now we've got Bangkok Rush 3. Here we go. Okay. So Gold Chuck and Daisy Tie Dress, as well as...
and Gold Yoshi as well. And PT as well.
Okay. So...
Yeah, so similar to Singapore 3, you have plenty of options there.
Yeah.
If you're invested in the matter.
Looking at the carts, not great in terms of big ones. Very good buff for the Tropical Truck. I've got I think it's the original Quickshaw. Yeah, the original Quickshaw there. Very small cart, not very nice to drive when you're coin boxing, for sure. Bit of a funky one. And then checking out the gliders, 8-bit Bullet Bills, very nice. Then of course we've got Red and Gold Umbrella, the Pretzel, Tropical Balloons, Gold Balloons, Piranha Plant Balloons, all the balloons, as well as that new one too. So a bit of a strange set of items, to be honest, but we'll take it.
Yeah.
I'm guessing you'll be using Daisy Tie Dress, right? Have you invested in Gold Chuck?
I have at level 6 double cap, but Daisy Tie Dress is 7 triple cap, as well as Gold Yoshi, unfortunately, because they are overlapping quite a bit, Daisy Tie Dress and Gold Yoshi.
Yeah. I mean, that's what happens when you go for top 100. You kind of don't know what's going to happen to the coverage after that point.
Yeah. I didn't have the choice to wait on Tie Daisy, and in the end, it was a good choice. So Gold Egg Yoshi was unfortunately the bad choice because he got too much overlap with Tai Daisy and is not as strong as her.
All right, and then Singapore Speedway 3RT, very nice there for Peach Happy. Wow, that's an incredibly tough course to cover. That's very harsh. Luigi Chef, he's been getting some nice kind of, hard to cover courses as well. Wow. What level's your Peach Happy?
Yeah, I don't have.
You didn't
Peach
have it,
Happy. And I'm
wow.
That's a very strange top shelf because you're somehow promoting Vacation Luigi and Daisy Tidress as the drivers for this tour, and you give Peach Happy the most valuable top shelf on the new courses. That's
then
really
three
strange
Luigis and none of them are Luigi Vacation. Bizarre. Yeah.
This is completely strange. I don't know what they thought of. Of course, they can make it track a little bit difficult, but it's to be honest, I wouldn't purchase anything from the Spotlight shop if I have the most difficult track here. So I would rather buy Peach Happy than any of the other options because you probably will cover there if you any of the popular drivers.
It's tough, man. I wonder that if there's two different things just going on. The first thing, they're trying to spread out, coverage. So giving Peach Happy, they don't lose anything by doing that because Peach Happy's not necessarily a great driver from a coverage perspective. She always had a lot of overlap with other great drivers, and a lot of people decided not to invest in her or didn't take it to a high level. Like, case in point, I've only got her level 6 and single capped, so not even double capped, and a lot of people are the same. And so I think that's one dynamic that they're doing. They're trying to spread out coverage as much as possible so that they kind of spread the value out so people have to invest in more items. And then secondly, we're getting very close to that maximum tier, and they might be wanting to put a bit of a little final last hurdle for people going towards tier 99 to make things really difficult for those people at that top tier. But of course, that doesn't pertain to most players being at that max tier. So fully appreciate that. That's a luxury to be already considered in that top tier. And looking at the carts, Armored Rider, Jukebox Buggy, two massive carts for me. Man, another buff for the Cream B-Dasher. I would have leveled this up sooner if it on my free-to-play if it had any decent value, but now it's starting to get some buffs, which is nice. Yep. We've got Camo Tanuki, we've got that new Blooper Shuttle. Okay. Are you invested in either of these carts, Flo?
Nope. I own the Armored Rider. It's at level 3 single capped, and I planned to invest further in it.
It just kind of fell off.
It hadn't that. It hadn't that many buffs. Also, already in the beginning, and then didn't get buffed at all until last tour with the Wii Rainbow Road buff, which was quite nice.
All right.
But let's see if it's necessary to invest.
And then
in
we've got insane ranked glider of the year so far, the 8-bit 1-up Mushroom. I'm so glad I took this thing to absolute max. This is the only glider I have maxed out that's a high end, but it was a good choice. I picked it over the Wonderful Wings and the Golden Wings because their values kind of tailed off, and every week I'm super stoked to see that. Unfortunately, that overlap with the Black Starship, which I'm wanting to see gain more value, but you can't complain when you've got a level 8 quad capped glider. Fuzzy Battery, nice buff there. Again, the Sakura Origami glider getting a ranked buff. It seems to have now decided it's going on a ranked streak. Unfortunately, though, overlap with some other meta gliders makes it less interesting. Cool. All right, so that's my loadout. So at least I've got some decent coverage there. Looks like week 2 is going to be easier for me than week 1 for sure. Decent high-level items, especially in the drivers. But obviously week 1 is the one that's going to be the most interesting to people. Which course should we check out, Flo?
That's a good question. Up to you. I think you can. So first choice would be either Bangkok
Let's
or
go Bangkok
Singapore.
Rush 3, and of course we've got to pick Daisy tie dress. I'll grab the tuk cut. We've got to jam her a full set, even though that's only level 1. Just hope I don't get every Coinbucks frenzy ever in this one run. All right, let's check it out. So already looks really cool. Got some of the tuk-tuks there. Awesome. Feels good to be back. All right, here we go. Man, I never drive this car. It looks very small.
Yeah. I'll also try to avoid it.
Oh, sliding all over the place here.
Yeah. There's a left turn.
Okay, the bots want my blood. Oh, this is cool. We're going up some kind of like pathway here. And you'll have to let me know if you know what this landmark's called, but we're flying through this archway kind of thing. Okay, and there's a building in the way, so you have to navigate around the building. That's cool. This is cool because it feels similar to the first course in terms of look and feel and vibe, but it's a completely different route, which is really cool. It feels like a completely different course. All the turns are different, apart from really that one is the same. And then instead of going right there, you go left. So this whole section here is completely new. That was an accidental snipe, by the way. It looked like I had crazy reflexes there. Oh, of course the blue shell. It's got to be a blue shell, right?
Mm-hmm. Let's see.
Yeah, you can. You can even drive. Wow, you can even trick off it. That's interesting. If you're from Thailand, let us know in the comments below what that's called. You don't get a frenzy action for the tuk-tuks there. Okay. All right. Terrible run, but that's okay because it was level 1 items.
And it's also for next week's ranked, so if you want to keep your scores a little bit down.
I think that's a really nice course. I think that will be, once you got it in your muscle memory, that could be a really fun one. Definitely kind of, decent scoring there. It doesn't have crazy amounts of item boxes, but I think that one will be really nice to play. And then let's check out the Singapore Speedway one. Okay, and I think, by the way, that one felt interesting enough for a Mario Kart Tour track without being a trick track. That one seemed like a really good base. I find the ones that are extremely boring in the normal variants are really boring in the R variants, and then not that interesting in the T variants either. So that one's very nice. Let's go check out Singapore Speedway 3. Let's just go in with some maxed out awesomeness. Of course, I don't have a kart right now, but we might have to do something about that. All right. See if we can spot any different landmarks or anything like that.
Yeah, probably we should have already seen most of the things in Singapore.
Yeah. I know you were saying something interesting about the hitbox of the shielded speedster over on Discord, Flo. Did you want to explain how the hitbox works on this?
Yeah, so it seems so. Of course, you have this spear on the side, and it's obviously only on one side, but there has been some discussion on Frenzy Fan server and certainly on other places as well about how this works. And actually, you have the hitbox symmetrical. So you have also the spear on the other side, even if you don't see it. So you can actually grab some coins when not touching anything with your car, because there is just the spear simulated on the left side as well. So it is wider than it actually looks.
It's really interesting. I did not know that, even though I was aware of the general hitbox size of the shielded speedster. So really good if you're trying to get a coin on the left-hand side, you're drifting that way. Then larger hitbox than it appears, which is exactly what we want. And this course is pretty cool. It goes through some kind of downtown streets here, there, and then it goes through this kind of marketplace, which I think is really cool. It kind of feels like the Bangkok course in that regard.
Yeah.
Which is very cool. And I think now we're going to have to check out Bangkok 2. I think that's the other variant we haven't checked out yet, right?
Yes.
Cool. Sweet. Lots of courses to check out. So it should be a really fun tour to grind XP, get some new, learn some new lines. If you love racing, this is a racing game after all, even though it's mostly an inventory strategy game, right, Flo?
Obviously, yes.
I always loved RPG games when I used to, play games when I was younger. So that's probably the part of this game that I enjoy the most. Okay, cool. So where is Bangkok Rush 2? Maybe we can check out this ranked variant being the R1. Or let's see what else we've got. Here we go, Bangkok Rush 2. Wow, that looks cool.
Oh, yeah, that looks cool.
And it's got Pinja on it. Cool. So great buff for Pink Shy Guy Ninja. Wow, tough carts this tour. Any hopes of going for top 100 are probably gone at this point.
Yeah, it's over. Also because I don't have a driver on that track.
Oh, this is harsh. Look at this.
I don't have Finja, and there was no other option,
no.
so.
Yeah, wow. Well, I guess at least it's not on ranked, but we'll have to, yeah. I mean, you don't have to worry so much.
Box lobby. That would have been a nice boomerang track, boomerang lobby for you.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, let's check it out. So I see the river there. Just cool. Kind of feels like LA, this first bit. Don't you love when you get a nice lobby and then there's someone with a bob-omb cannon in the lobby? Oh, wow. So this is the parking garage people have been talking about. And this is making me feel a little bit nauseous. Okay, and now we're on like the roof and we're bouncing on the tents. They're bouncy? Wow, I was not expecting that. I've always loved how you can go up here. This is super cool, being able to go up on the roof. Up on the walkway, I should say, not the roof. Okay. This feels a lot like the Bangkok Rush R, but then, of course, it's got that different route where it goes through the that parking garage. So, yeah, very similar to Bangkok Rush R, I would say. Oh, now we're getting a giant banana frenzy. Okay, so if I can do the lines on this better this time. You do get a trick when you go over that, but kind of reminds me of Luigi's Mansion there. And you do have some coins you can pick up, and you can bounce all the way over to here to kind of take a shortcut. Yeah. That looks cool. I'll go down this time. We're going left up here. This is a nice long course, so definitely a good one for Giant Banana. Should be pretty high scoring. You get a couple of Giant Banana frenzies. As long as you don't get Mario Karted at the end. Always on camera. Sweet. I think that one's really fun. That would be probably... I would probably prefer that over the Bangkok Rush 3. That one seems a little bit more interesting to me. Oh, shout out to Woohoo Loop over on Starfit server. You're a bot in my lobby. There you go. All right. Is there anything else we want to check out? I'm pretty sure that's it. Obviously, there's a heap more variants, but of course, you, the viewer, you can go and check those out yourself and enjoy racing on all sorts of different Asian courses. Really nice to get some nice variants.
Yeah, probably that's the best. So, of course, we can check out some course. That's another overlap of the Daisy Tie dress and
is that
Gold Charge and Chuck on 3T.
I thought I'd clicked into the same course, but that is a different course. Wow.
That is a different one, yeah.
And we've got...
Oh, there's the red off-roader.
That's nice.
No, okay. By the way, Mumu off-roader is not in ranked, so...
True.
No chance for you, or for me as well, to get it. Unfortunately, did it get some buffs?
So Mumu got Bangkok Rush 3R. And Red Off-Roader got Bangkok Rush 3T.
obviously.
Yeah.
Oh, that's it
That's
already.
it, yeah.
Okay.
All right, that one looks interesting in terms of the coverage there. And then we've got Singapore Speedway 3R, which is a Larry course. Also, two PD Piranha Mesuit buffs there. That's cool. Seriously?
Oh, there it is.
Seriously?
But it's not even ranked, right?
It's not even a ranked,
Kekpi.
and it's an overlap with the Rampy Runner. That's just, wow.
But maybe check out if it got another buff, maybe.
I don't even know if I want to look at this point. Okay, it did get Bangkok Rush 2T, so we haven't checked out that course yet. Wow, so many buffs for this Waluigi's moustache. It got 3 buffs. Interesting. Okay. Let's go check out that Bangkok Rush. Was it 2T? Just so many courses.
Yeah, probably it's not unlocked yet.
Yeah. That's all good. That's probably enough for this video. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. Really interesting. Obviously, not quite as interesting when it comes to the coverage, being a city tour. And ranked is a bit rough, I'm not going to lie. There's definitely something going on there in terms of, maybe a little bit of stinginess on those top shelves, trying to force us to buy more stuff or invest in more stuff. So make sure you do check out Ticket Time and look at your rankings. This tour might not be too much change in your rankings in that it's all city courses. However, Flo, did you want to let everyone know about some of the changes that you're making?
Yeah, so actually there will be some changes in the rankings. If you, at least I hope I can make it work until today or tomorrow. So I implemented some changes at the end of the last tour. So the most notable one is that the Mii buffs got a little bit corrected. I had a little bug there, and also some stuff that was not completely accurate. So the Miis fell off a little bit. Of course, they are still great, and with the base point boost increasing tour by tour, they will still increase in the rankings from now on, but they dropped a little bit off. So do not wonder if they fell off a little bit. It's not about the city buffs or whatever. It's certainly about the algorithm changes. And then there will be a new feature. You can actually compute a best combination of items. So either the best combination of drivers, cards, or gliders, or of course all of them at the same time. And it will look which combination actually gives you the best coverage. So it assumes by default 30 high-end tickets, and then also some super and normals, but they're probably not too interesting, and tries to spread this 30 level and cap tickets to your best options of the ticket time rankings, and optimizes your coverage there. So this will be certainly interesting. So you can actually look at a good combination, which is not the top 3 or 5 of your rankings, but maybe the top 1, 3, 7, and then also some 21 or something like that, some older glider or item that is a good addition to the other ones that are on the top of your list.
Yeah,
so,
I'm super excited about this
that will be
flow,
interesting,
because it definitely brings together a lot of what a Turtle Dude's been doing with his his coverage optimizer, as well as, of course, Ticket Time as well. So this is really exciting change, and we'll dive into it at some point in another video. But yeah, really excited for what you're doing, and thanks for all your hard work and laboring over some of the code. Awesome. Well, hey, look, let's wrap up the video there. Guys, thank you so much for joining, and make sure to hit like, hit subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos on the channel. Flo, did you want to say goodbye to your fans?
Yeah, goodbye, and enjoy the tour. Hope it's fine.
Hope your loadouts are better than ours.
Don't get too worried about the top shelves. I think everyone will be struggling, and yeah, let's see what this tour
Yep.
brings you.
Yeah, take care, everyone, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.
Bye.